Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm the Mysterious JG. Kind of hoping to get our final video. It's not quite... So I'm putting a bunch of stuff in the can before I go down for surgery. Probably I'm going to do one more video after this just to even out the weeks. Maybe even more than that. But I am feeling good about the fact that when I come back from surgery, it looks like we are going to be done with the alternate history stuff, where we come closer to real history than we are in the game that's counting as our canon Let's Play here. Basically because, well, apparently do not have enough officers hanging out there. Just because I want to show the historical events, and that involved using multiple scenarios and blah, blah, blah. So when we get back to, when we finish this, we're going to jump back to an earlier save where we've done a bunch of stuff. Shingen won't be Shingen no more. He's going to be Harunobu, whatever his name was, but we'll all know it's him. He won't have some of the cool traits he's got now, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, he's going to be one cool cat who's going to take over Japan in a way that he would not if... Well, no, he probably would. Like, we could win from this starting point. It's just, we did so much work getting all this stuff together and so many videos dedicated to it, I'd feel bad not seeing it through. Well, shit's going down with the Yoda. One day in the Yoda's main castle. Hey, Toshiie! Oh, Hideyoshi, what's the matter?
Well, actually, I'm getting hitched, too.
Did I mention I was getting hitched? Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, that's something to celebrate. So what kind of girl's she?
Oh, not a girl. It's a... Oh, sorry. I tell you, she's way too much of a beauty for a guy like me. Way too much, I tell ya. I gotta tell ya, I get no respect.
Hey, you seem a little down. What's the matter? So you can't fool around anymore? Sad you can't fool around anymore?
Come on. Well, that aside, her mother was really against it. I managed to get her permission, but, well, in the end, we're going to have the wedding in the infantry house.
Wait, that infantry house?
Yeah, Satoshi, I wanted to ask you as a man.
Dots?
Would you arrange our marriage?
And so Hideyoshi Kinoshita and his new wife, Nene, watch me, Nene, had their wedding in the infantry house of his residence, with Toshiie Maeda arranging the affair.
Nene, I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the world. No need to be overdramatic, my dear. I'm already happy enough.
Phew. Well, I'd say you're in a good place.
Nene, ask me anytime if you need anything. Sure, thanks for being so kind.
It is said that Hideyoshi and Nene overcame her parents' opposition to have a marriage based on love, rare at the time. It is also said that the Maeda couple who arranged the marriage maintained a long interfamily relationship with the newlyweds. Oh, they were swingers. Is that what you're saying?
But if you cheat, I'm telling Lord Nobunaga, okay? What? All right.
Haha, because he famously cheated on his wife. There's a famous thing where Nene actually did, like, she was weeping and went to Nobunaga, who said that Hideyoshi didn't realize that what the finest treasure he had actually was. Anyway, Kunichika Chokosawa is dead, which means Motochika, the guy who's portrayed as playing, like, a traditional Japanese guitar that emits blasts of sound energy in Samurai Warriors, he's taken over.
Your orders?
Templar.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
I think it's Motochika's time. Like, sometimes I get confused about the years, and it could be Motochika's dad, but I feel like I'll recognize his portrait if I see it. And now I'm like, why would I? Never played as Motochika in this game. Oh, there's Motochika. Oh, he's got skills. He's got scores in the 90s and 80s for everything, so he's almost certainly the guy from Dynasty or Samurai Warriors. Gifted leader, he gradually conquered his neighbors. He managed to unify Shikoku. Yeah, so that guy right there is the guy who in Samurai Warriors is like Some kind of weird quasi-goth looking punk rock dude. Alrighty. I guess I've just got this vague notion maybe we'll see copulation if I keep this up. And then I don't have to worry about whether we ever do it in the other reality. He should be removed as overseer, actually.
Finally, some action.
We march.
All right. We got the Sakai. We got somebody who just disappeared in here. We got the Sakai, Mr. Sakai, Moritsuna Watanabe, Ieyasu himself. Shingen's kind of bringing up the rear here.
Right.
Understood.
You know what? We probably want to move these guys. Like, if we just need to fight all the Takeda.
Acknowledged.
Before they can get to Shingen. My thing is, I just don't want Shingen to get in trouble before he can... You know, Shingen's unit is... Alright, I think we can safely ignore you. The main thing is to make sure that Shingen himself doesn't get into a position where he's not strong enough to make it to the place where he's supposed to die because of historical events, you know?
Everyone, follow me. We march.
Alright, here we go.
Acknowledged.
Looks like Shingen will be able to safely reach this point.
It must be done.
Entaro Adu.
Acknowledged. We march. Understood.
Acknowledged.
I think only Shingen can't enter Hamamatsu Castle. I want to make sure no one does, just in case.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
Her.
Reporting in.
We got Rise. Vulture Bean is growing. Weed. Sorry. She is not growing weed. So I'd be very surprised if I found out that she's growing weed. That would be really surprising to me if I found out that my sister-in-law is growing weed. Studio. Whoa. And again, it's the I didn't leave enough labor to check, but I believe it's here or here we're supposed to get to.
Halt. I shall do this myself.
Alright, well, I mean, he might have to, because depending on when they try to stop him, I might be advancing him past where anyone else is going. Shingen Takeda enters Mikatakahara without entering Hamamatsu. Accomplished. Shingen Takeda engages Ieyasu Tokugawa.
We march!
Okay. Well, that's Ieyasu right in the front, so...
Where there's a will.
Trying to win isn't important, but I can't help myself. I want to be in a position where we would be winning other than the historical events, or at least we're giving my guys a fighting chance here.
Understood. Acknowledged.
You came right through, okay, whatever.
Leave it to me.
Shingen Takeda engages Ieyasu Tokugawa. Accomplished. I think we now got, like, mass battle.
In their march west, Shingen's forces passed Hamamatsu Castle with barely a glance.
They were like, screw that place. It's not even worth our time.
Instead, they continued to march on, ignoring Ieyasu, who had fortified his castle in preparation for their attack.
He dares to ignore me?
He dares
Dares
to
to
die.
spy without a glance and show me his back?
Ieyasu left Hamamatsu Castle and followed the Takeda army. By evening, his forces had reached the Mikatakahara plains.
You foolish child. You should have just stayed quietly in your castle. Now, feel the true terror of the Tiger of Kai!
Because I'm really scared right now. Feel my terror.
Ambushed by Takeda's mighty force, Ieyasu's Tokugawa forces were helpless. They were forced to retreat, incurring heavy losses. Shingen Takeda, a man to be feared. Though growing old, his skill and leadership were undiminished.
He's still fairly young in our other reality.
Kai was feared not only by Ieyasu, but by all.
I've obtained the field master trait. With this new power, I shall probably die. I want to capture Nijo Palace. Well, Nijo Palace is up here, isn't it? No. Maybe I'll be at this longer than I thought. Nijo Palace sounds like, well, either we already captured it? I assume that's something palace over here. Sunpu Palace. Oh my god, Nijo Palace? Isn't that the end of the game? Huh. Alright, guys, change of plans. To finish this historical event, how much time have we got to do this? Deadline done. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know what to do now, because in order to complete the Saijo plan, we have to take over Japan. Like, I didn't realize the final historical event would be us winning. So they take you up to the battle where, like, this is around the time where Ieyasu gets, or, Shingen gets wounded. But instead, in this reality, we are, I don't know what to do with this. I feel like we're supposed to play this thing through and actually finish the game. Because there's no way you're taking Nijo Palace without, I've already lost track of where it is exactly. I mean, to take Nijo Palace, we basically have to conquer the Tokugawa, the Oda, the Azai, the Rokaku, the Ashikaga, obviously, because that's the Shogun's clan. Like, to do that, we have to almost win the game. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this now. I guess we'll finish out this video by beating up the, like, we have free range. Like, this is what I originally thought we would do. And maybe this is what we should do. Like, we had a fun side story where we took out, Inobayama Castle. But now, instead, we could just play from Shingen's actual real height. Like, we had fun stuff like taking over Hachioji Castle. Now we can just, well, these castles are way less advanced than they were when we built them up. But we can do it all again. I think at this point we're probably... We're the strongest clan in the land. Because, well, for one thing, the Hojo... The AI Hojo always takes over the Kanto faster than the Hojo did historically. So the Hojo are not as powerful as they are in that other reality. Like, okay. Let me know in the comments if you feel really, really strongly about it one way or the other. But I think what we do here is we actually play the game through from here rather than through that other reality. Because we've got about the same amount of work left to do either way. So we have this fun side story where we took over Inobayama Castle, and I was enjoying that, but we were always going to have to pick a point from which to end the game. At the end of us doing these historical events, or do the historical events, then jump back to where I gave up on getting Okahazama to pop. And I think maybe we do this and just see the proper ending with Shingen rather than some kind of fake-ass Shingen. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, either way, we've got about the same amount of Let's Play ahead of us, and I'm not in any great rush to finish. Like, I'm enjoying this Let's Play. I don't particularly want to rush it through. But I feel like we move some officers around, get some good pole officers at some places right now where they're kind of middling. We grow our cities. We become as powerful as we were in that other reality. I think this could be more fun than it's 2,000 plus 1,650, 4,200. Oh, this is going to be a hard-fought fight, but I think we might win this. There's the Oda helping them out, though. They've got the help of the Oda, including Nobunaga himself. It's certainly going to be interesting. Oh, well, hold on a second. Here we go. Big ass battle.
We move.
These are always fun. Hanzo Hattori is the leader. We got Kicho, aka Lady No, Toshiie. So is Ieyasu not in this fight? I don't get it. Let's try to concentrate and take advantage of some of these great tactics we got, like Bond Breaker, Tiger Hunting.
Yes.
Where there's a will.
There's a Zodiac. That's not even remotely sensible. What the hell am I talking about? Okay. For now, we just advance forward and we try to... I mean, we've got the numerical advantage. They've got more troops coming, but so do we. Ieyasu's unit doesn't even seem to be part of this. Somehow. But honestly, if we win this, we've dealt a big blow. It's like a big battle like this. If we win it barely, like we barely lose more troops than they do, it's not as big of a thing, obviously. But if we get like a really big victory here, the thing is that we've dealt a heavy blow to two different opposing forces that'll take them time to recover from. know why now I feel like I'm concentrating too much and I'm going to get encircled, but I want my army to be supporting each other.
It must be done.
Yes. Just leave it to me. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
When are we going to start running into them? Did they get behind us somehow? I mean, they are being led by a ninja.
Attack!
Okay, nothing about him is making me feel like I need to use my tactics yet.
Attack! Attack!
Acknowledged.
I shall do this myself.
Yes. Get them!
A birthday present. I like them. Here we go. Got Kicho coming in. Can have momentarily greatly increased ranged attack. I'm gonna go ahead and attack Kicho and just try to wipe her out with that. Natsutsu Sasaki. Raise attack, lowers defense. Might want to use Bond Breaker up here after. Let's use Rampage. And have these guys. Alright, that's all of our tactics, so he's using Perturb.
Get them! Welcome to hell.
We're using Perturb some more.
Let's go.
I think Perturb was a good call.
Yes. Acknowledged.
You might be in a bit of trouble. Because we got a lot of enemies concentrated up near you, including Hattori Hanzo. But we're dominating down here.
Pull back. Just leave it to me.
Because Rampage is pretty damn powerful.
Leave it to me. Dangerous mistake.
Out in front if you want to die.
And everyone's just using Perturb repeatedly
Attack.
on Shingen.
Out in front if you want to die.
See if you can provide a little assistance to our friend here.
Acknowledged.
Because Issa Miyoshi is kind of getting crowded. You could run if you want to. You could never hide.
Forgive me.
Oh, innocent ones. Are you just completely unable to turn around? What's going on?
Everyone follow me.
Acknowledged.
Very confusing which troop we want to attack now.
Acknowledged.
We retreat. Try to counter this.
Furikanazan.
Everyone depend on me.
Ogre power has been unleashed. It's turning into an ogre battle. Wow.
This is how battle is done.
We've got the eccentric lethal feline. Okay, so you need to just get out. You've taken a beating. I mean, we're dominating this fight, other than the fact that poor Isa Miyoshi, with his allies Yukitaka rather, and Morikiyo Iduera, like they took a beating. Everyone else kind of dominated their fights.
Send them running.
So we can provide him cover to just get out. Then we are in good shape. Although at this point, you can participate in that attack. You I have lost control of because you've gone eccentric.
I shall do this myself.
So yeah, I don't know how much they'll have left, but I've got full units and they have full units that didn't engage here. So it won't be all either side. 2 power, briefly significantly raise melee, greatly raise melee, lower speed. Let's do a rifle shot here. We haven't used much of that kind of tactic yet. Looks like I was kind of hoping both units would be wiped out. We might have just a few troops left from that one unit. We have annihilated our foes at Katakahara. This victory could change everything. This battle has left me with spear combat, agility, and marksman traits. It really did. Oda clan refuses to even talk to us. They're so mad. Nobunaga himself was like the only guy who wasn't involved. I thought it sure seemed like Ieyasu wasn't there. Let's see here. I did have just about everybody engaged, though. I thought we'd be able to get rid of Nagashino Castle. It doesn't look like that's going to happen right now. Let's instead have... that's the thing, is these castles, they deployed all their troops and they got wiped out. So the smart thing to do, and I think we are going to play through from here instead of going back to the other reality. I'll keep that save handy, but I think I'd have more fun rebuilding all these castles. Although I made some decisions, like building stuff that I would have built a little differently, honestly. There's places where I probably would have built a rice dealer, and instead I built the thing that just makes it better at conscripts. I think it'll be fun. This, I think, will be fun. Shingen versus Nobunaga. Let's see if we can make it happen. Why don't you go home? Excuse me. How many units have I really got here? That's part of what's confusing. 1,000, 1,000... 2,000, total of 4,000. That's enough for Hamamatsu Castle. So let's try to see if we can get Shingen versus Nobunaga in the dream match. That one never happened. Because in reality, the Oda did not back up the Tokugawa here. They came to their aid later, when Shingen was dead. I don't think it was because Nobunaga personally feared to fight Shingen. That's just how it kind of happened. So Shingen goes ahead. Toriyama Rosaru doesn't get orders in that reality. No, he does. This guy's retreating. So I ended up with 4 units intact, which is less than I thought I had after all that. But I guess everyone did get pulled in, and I don't know what happened with Ieyasu's unit. He was wiped out by plot events. That probably helped me. I had a numerical advantage, but it wasn't massive. We really did earn a win there, I feel like. All right, let's see what happens here. I feel like Nobunaga really should just run. 2,500. Ah, bigger unit than we realized. Well, alrighty. In that case, let's get a little help.
Acknowledged.
Yes.
And let's see that help take effect next time. So next time, alright, never mind Shingen fighting Nobunaga one-on-one, because I didn't realize that after the losses we took in that fight, Nobunaga would have a considerable numerical advantage. But we will be taking him on with a little bit of help. Well, let me know in the comments what you think. I feel like I had fun setting up that weird scenario we had, where we had Inuyama Castle, but it's almost like a 6 1/2 dozen of the other. The only difference now is that we have Shingen rather than Harunobu. And we'll be getting all these quests complete for whatever that's worth. I don't know. I feel like finishing from here. I've gotten into the spirit of this story. But if anybody really strongly feels like we should abandon this and go back to that other alternate reality, it's all good. Like, just let me know. But I'm leaning heavily towards doing this, and I will be recording a few more videos. But if there's a lot of folks who are like, oh, I'd really rather see this other reality with Harunobu, I could be convinced to switch over to that one at any time. See you guys next time, though.